Hello, Gradeup community. Welcome to Daily Vocab and Grammar Quiz, Part 18. I'm Pranshu Gautam, your VARC mentor, and I'm back with your daily dose of vocabulary. So, if you're enjoying our videos, if you are really having fun, please like them, subscribe to our channel, share your comment, whatever your concerns are, and yes, do share these videos with your friends who might be preparing for the exam, just like you people. Okay, so let's get started. So the first question is a fill in the blank. Confused and dashed, Sham fumbled to make sense of seemingly inconsistent statements, dash the impatience of his listeners. A. Prostrate, comma, listening to. B. Philosophical, comma, overlooking. C. Incoherent, comma, oblivious to. Or D. Tired, comma, hearing. Confused and dash, Sham fumbled to make sense of seemingly inconsistent statements, dash the impatience of his listeners. Prostrate is to listening to. B. Philosophical, comma, overlooking. C. Incoherent, comma, oblivious to. Or D. Tired, comma, hearing. All right. Quickly mark your answers now. Okay, let's see how many have got it correct. Very good. Most of you got it right. C. Confused and dash, Sham fumbled to make sense of seemingly inconsistent statements, dash the impatience of his listeners. First blank. Confused and dash. So, let's say the word X. So the word X should resonate with confused. Okay, it should have a similar meaning to confused. Only incoherent fits in here. Coherent means in order, in order, and incoherent means out of order. So when someone is confused, he is not able to make sense of things. His speech, his thought process, all of them are not in order. So incoherent fits in here. Sham fumbled means to fumble means to not able to speak clearly, to make sense of seemingly inconsistent statements, comma, dash the impatience of his listeners. So he was not aware of the fact that his listeners were getting impatience. So oblivious to fits in here. To be oblivious to something means to be not aware of something, right? So that is why C is the correct answer. A. Prostrate, comma, listening to. Prostrate means overpowered. So if I'm prostrated by a headache, it means that I am having too much of headache, right? I'm not able to stand on my feet even. Comma, listening to. You can't listen to impatience. You can feel the impatience. You cannot listen to impatience, right? So it does not make sense. Philosophical, confusion, philosophical, no. Tired, confused and tired, okay, but tired does not go with confused. Sham fumbled to make sense of seemingly inconsistent statements, hearing the impatience of his listeners. Again, you can feel the impatience, you cannot hear the impatience, or you cannot listen to the impatience. So even D is wrong. So C is the correct answer. Next. Good evening, Siddhi. Kshitij, is it fine now or is it still buffering? A prima facie case is A, as it seems at first sight, B, as it turns out to be at the end, C, as it seems to the court after a number of hearings, and D, as it is made to seem at first sight. Okay, okay, Kshitij. Prima facie case is A, as it seems at first sight, B, as it turns out to be at the end, C, as it seems to the court after a number of hearings, or D, as it is made to seem at first sight. Let's take the answer. Here we go. Prima facie case. You can even guess the meaning. Even if you don't know the meaning, you can very easily guess the meaning of this phrase. Yes, you're right. A is the answer, as it seems at the first sight. So a prima facie case or a prima facie incident is as it seems at first sight. Okay, when you investigate and when you investigate and you come across a number of facts later on, then you might come across different angles within the case. But prima facie means as it seems at the very first sight. So A is the correct answer. Next. Choose the word or the phrase that has most nearly the opposite meaning for the word given below. Okay, bashful. A, bawling. B, arrogant. C, impetuous. And D, kindly. I have a feeling we have done this word before. Bashful. A, bawling, not bow. Oh, it has to be bawling. B, arrogant. C, impetuous. And D, kindly. All right, let's see. Okay, so I think people thought that bashful means someone who has the tendency to beat people because bashing means beating, right? So most of the people thought that D is the answer, that someone who bashes has to be quite unkind, therefore the opposite of unkind has to be kindly. But bashful actually means weak or shy, okay? Weak or shy. Now let's see. A. Bowling means to shout. Bawling means to shout. Kindly means kindly. Impetuous means instinctive. Instinctive or impulsive. Yes, you can say that, Siddhi, the D is the meaning of it. Yes, I do agree with you. The answer is B, arrogant. Now, arrogant might not be the exact antonym of shy, but it could be a close antonym. Point number one. And point number three is A, C, and D, the three options, they are not even close to the a desired antonym of bashful. Okay, that is why I would settle for B, arrogant. Right? When someone is shy, he does not put across his point of view. He is very timid. He is very humble. Arrogant, he is, it should be the opposite of it, at least a near opposite, if not the exact opposite. And that's what I'm asking you in the question, the near opposite, not the exact opposite. Okay, so B is the answer. So if you are enjoying these videos, please hit the like button. This video, please hit the like button. Whatever concern you might be having, please comment. I'll get back to you with my answer. Please share these videos with your friends and please subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Next question. Carte blanche. Carte blanche. A. Having unlimited. So you have to find the meaning of it. Like, what does this phrase mean? I'm sorry for missing out on the question instruction. You have to find the meaning of it. Carte blanche. A. Having unlimited authority. B. Genuine. C. In a large group. And D. A social blunder. Yes, Kshitij, you're right. Okay, let me take the answers. It's 8:13 and we are almost on fifth question. So good speed. We'll try to finish off the quiz within 29 minutes today. Okay, let's see, can we do that or not? Yes, Siddhi, that's the exact explanation of it, having complete freedom. I'm sorry for giving the hints in between the timer. Ideally, I should be speaking after you have marked your answers. Yes, the answer is A, having unlimited authority. Next question. So this is again a new type of question, a new category. I had brought some questions day before yesterday. So I am giving you a word, okay, and there are four options. So you have to go for an option in which the A is to be both of them are either synonyms or antonyms or antonym and synonym of menace. I'll repeat my instructions again. You have to mark that option in which A and B are either the synonyms, both are synonyms, or both are antonyms, or one is the antonym and the other one is the synonym of menace. Please take your time. This is a bit difficult. This question is a bit difficult one. Freedom comes with authority. Yes. Okay. Start answering the question. All right. Okay. So most of you feel that B is the answer. Menace means a nuisance. Okay. Or it could mean someone or something is harmful. Okay. Or literally it means pest. such a menace you are, such a nuisance you are, such a pest you are. Three of them are synonyms. Okay. So pest is it's the exact let's say not even a near but exact synonym of menace. So pest is something which is nuisance, which causes you harm or which causes you headache. Okay. Delight is something that gives you joy, that gives you joy. So in a way they are synonyms and antonyms. But let me just look into other options. If I don't get a better answer, I would settle for A. B. Hector is to torment. To torment means to torture. To torment means to torture. It's a very high degree. Okay, it's a high degree. Hector means to bully someone. Now, when you're bullying someone, it actually does not resonate. It's not even close to torture. Okay, I mean, the degrees are quite different. Torture is a very high degree. To bully someone could be even mild, but torture cannot be mild. It is impossible for torture to be mild. So actually, B is not the correct answer. I won't keep Hector and torment even in the same neighborhood. Doze off means to sleep, and to demean someone means to insult him. Coerce means to force someone to do something. To coerce someone means to force him, and to ruin something means to destroy something, right? To impair the quality, maybe. So A happens to be the best of the lot. So I'll settle for A. Hector and torment. I mean, hector means to bully someone or to act in a manner in which you are not very respectful, right? You are bullying someone. To torture is it's something entirely different. I don't think so. There can be synonyms. I'll settle for A. Pest is something which causes which causes malice or which is a nuisance, which does not give you delight, and delight is delight, which gives you joy, right? So I would settle for A. Next question. Splendid. A, chick. The instructions are same. The question category is same. Splendid. A, chick is to sharp. B, plenty is to solace. C, liability is to hazard. And D, paltry is to flimsy. Paltry is to flimsy. Right? Please just think about it, and then I shall start taking the answers. It's 8:20 and we are on it's 8:19 in fact, and we are on sixth question. Okay, let's see. We should be able to finish it before 8:29. All right, let's take the answers now. Okay, very good. Answer is D, but I wonder why people are marking D. Splendid means magnificent. Magnificent. A splendid job means a great job, a magnificent job, right? A, chic. Chic means fashionable, stylish, and sharp means sharp. So there's no relation in these two words. B, plenty is to solace. Plenty means abundance, and solace means peace. I mean, they're not even closely related. I would never settle for this option. C, liability is to hazard. I did think that some people might get confused between C and D, but B was a no-brainer. I mean, there was no doubt that it's not right. Liability means something which you have to pay, right? So that's liability. And hazard means disaster. So it goes away. Partly means less. Now, this is one of those questions, I would like to discuss this thing right at the onset, because you must remember one thing in BARC. Sometimes, in fact, I believe 50 to 60% of times, the four options which you get, the four of them might not be very convincing. Sometimes the cat tests you on your skill of arriving at the more relevant answer, if not the correct answer, right? So in this question, let's just look at option number D. Paltry means less. Paltry means less. Flimsy also means thin, weak, or it gives the sense of less. So if something is flimsy, it's less powerful. Okay, if a cardboard is flimsy, it's less powerful. And paltry again means less. Paltry income is less income. So they are, they at least give a similar sense. Maybe they are not the exact synonyms, but they at least lend the same quality to the noun they are qualifying. Okay, both of them are adjectives, right? So that is why, even though D is not a very the most convincing answer, I mean the exact answer, it's still more convincing than the remaining three. So I'll set a full D, because both these words give the sense of less, something being less, right? So yeah, they are not synonyms, but they are related words. So I'll set up for D. Next question. Exceed. A. Assume is to confute. B. Destroy is to prevail. C. Censure is to collide. And D. Refuse is to deny. It should be easy. Exceed. A. Assume is to confute. B. Destroy is to prevail. C. Censure is to collide. And D. Refuse is to deny. Yeah, it is easy. I do agree. Okay. Good. The answer is D. It was again a no-brainer. To exceed means to accept. To exceed defeat means to accept defeat. So the opposite of accept is refuse and deny. So D is the answer. A. Assume means assume. Confute. To confute something means to prove something wrong using facts and figures. Right? To confute something, confute and refute are different. Refute means to refuse. Yeah, you might, in fact, they might not be very different. They might be similar also in certain cases. If you confute an argument, you prove it wrong, or you disapprove it using certain facts and figures. Destroy means to destroy. When something prevails, it stays. Okay. Censure. Censure means to give your disapproval. And collide means to collide. So yeah, it was easy. Next question. Sure, Nigam. Leaderboard. So, the table topper has got 60 out of, I mean, 6 out of 7 correct. So he's sitting on 60. Then the remaining people, they are stuck in 30s and 20s. Most of you, all of you got at least one correct, and yeah, so far it's good. Okay, here we go. Question number 8. So, in the following question, a word is given which has been used in the three statements given below. 8. Identify the statements in which the word fits contextually to convey a logical meaning. Catch. First, while Jinia was speaking to Harsha, there was a catch in her voice. There was a catch in her voice. Second, Dhoni took a brilliant catch just at the most crucial juncture. Third, you need to change the door catch as it has become rusted. So you have to find out in which all sentences the usage of catch is correct. Okay, let's take the answers now. All right. So yeah, most of you got it correct. It's T. All the three sentences are correct. While Ginia was speaking to Harsha, it's Ginia was speaking to Harsha, there was a catch in her voice. So to have a catch in your voice means you are a bit sad. I mean, something is not right with you. Two, Dhoni took a brilliant catch. Yes, this catch, we know what is the meaning of this catch. And third, you need to change the door catch. The door catch is, it's an equipment which they fit in the doors in order to, keep the doors open, even if it's windy out there, right? So the answer is D. Next question. Again, so dissent is the opposite of consent. A. Scope is to lenient. B. Coddling is to suffit. B. C. Strife is to accord. And D. Indulgence is to suavity. Dissent. A. Scope is to lenient. B. Coddling is to suffit. C. Strife is to accord. D. Indulgence is to suavity. Good, Tush. Okay, let me take the answer now. The very fact that dissent is the opposite of consent should help you out. I don't see any problem in this question, to be honest. Okay, nice work. C is correct. Dissent means clash of opinions. Clash of opinions or disharmony. Okay. So strife means disharmony, it means fight, and strife means disharmony, fight, and clash of opinions. And accord means agreement. Okay, accord means agreement. Uh, Accord means, accord, agreement, both of them are same. I mean, they are synonymous. So yeah, has the relationship of synonym and antonym. So C is the correct answer. A scope is to lenient. So although one might say that scope and lenient might be synonymous in some sense, but then it has got nothing to do with dissent. I have asked you that your answer option should be related to dissent, right? So A goes away. B, coddling is to surfeit. Surfeit means extra. Surfeit charges are the extra charges. Coddling. Coddling means to over pamper someone. Over pamper someone, to be overprotective of someone. D, indulgence. To indulge means to involve, and suavity. Suave means stylish, having a panache. Okay. So C is the correct answer. Last question of the day. No, I don't feel like it is luck. See, when when you come across 6 words in a question, the chances very are not very bright that you might be knowing the meaning of every word. Okay, so sometimes it's guesswork, which we are trying to eliminate. I mean, post 7-8 months, I want you to be sitting in a situation where you are able to understand the meaning of every word, right? But sometimes you don't know the meaning of certain words, yet you get the answer correct. It's perfect. Don't think much about it, that whether it is like my luck or not. It is your talent. It is your intelligence. I would say that. Why my tukka never works? I don't know. Okay, let me take the answers. I think it should be very easy. It is easy to blind us with science. Okay, let's see. Do I get 100% response? 88% is still good. Yes, the answer is C. To blind someone with science means does not actually mean science, it means technical language. So you don't want to face the difficult situations, so you throw some technical words so that the other guy never is not able to decipher the meaning of those words, so he does not ask you any questions. Yeah, C is the correct answer. All right, so with this we are done with today's dose of vocabulary, right? And now is the time of okay, so now I'm going to ask you if you have any doubts, any questions. Leaderboard. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. Sorry. Very good. Kshitij has got 9 correct. 9 out of 10. That's a very good performance, because these questions were not very easy. They were towards the difficult end of the spectrum. Then the other guy got 80, then 70. Most of the people are stuck in 60s and 50s and 40s, which is good. And everyone got at least one correct. That's quite encouraging. And people are getting 9 out of 10 correct. I have to increase the level of quiz now, but it already is very difficult. So anyway, if you have any questions, any doubts, please ask me, or else I would bring this session to a halt. Thank you, Kshitij. Nice performance. Good. Why don't we do the last 5 questions? Okay, the last 5 questions, I have to wrap up within 30 minutes. I don't want to, do more questions at the expense of the explanation part, the things I explained, right? We would do those questions also, don't worry. Don't worry about that. Thank you, Shantanu. Thank you, Tush. Oh, that's so nice of you, Siddhi, to be saying so. I'm flattered. Okay. Anyone has any question? All right. Thank you, Nigam. All right, so we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. I mean, Monday, not tomorrow. You have 2 days. I request you people to revise whatever you have learned in these 5 days. We didn't take classes 2 days because of some health concerns I had. Okay. Good night. Take care.